At any time before November 21st of 2021, did Erica ever confide any information to you before that day?
Yeah.
She did. It's not allowed to be brought up.
You want to rethink asking that question, sir? Otherwise, I'm going to allow her to answer it.
It was about him running over her foot. You definitely don't want them to hear that.
I'm not going to state.
No, I'm not.
No.
Are we both privy to the same pre-trial procedure?
Oh, look.
Do you want her to answer that question, or do you want to move on?
I want to move on.
I bet you can do it. Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely don't bring that up. You was right, I was wrong. Let's move on.
To that top part that I read
Who
first.
played Darrell in the movie?
Well, actually, I think we were talking about he doesn't need to refresh. I don't think it's been established he would need to refresh her recollection yet. She's testified from her memory. So you can use what's in this statement, sir, to formulate questions on cross-examination. And you can use leading questions. So at this point, I don't need to show it to her, but you can
Cuba Gooding Jr.
ask questions. We'll bring the jury back out and you can continue.
Would this be left up for me to see though? Wow.
We can leave it up.
Okay.
Is the part that's up sufficient, or do you need to scroll up? Does the state need to scroll up a little bit for you?
I would only need this part that's on my screen now.
Okay.
And then you whoever's strolling, stroll down a little bit past that to the second part.
You want them to stroll? Okay.
How about that? You should be able to see both parts now. Starts with in summary near the top.
Let me guess, Darrell. You need more? Not quite enough, Darrell? Just some more of whatever? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then that's page 2 of 5, and then down below, presumably it says 3 of 5, but I'd like to bring the jury up, so let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's have the jury brought back in. Mr. Brooks, you're doing a good job, Ed. Coming up with questions and following the process, and I appreciate you asking to come back over here.
It's Darrell making this face like he done figured something out for me. It's that part. See. Oh, yep, right there. Have you figured it out, Darrell? Did you figure it out? Yeah, no, maybe so. Absolutely not. Sounds more accurate.
I'm gonna give everybody time to settle back in for a few seconds.
Oh yeah, you gonna give them time to settle in? You're so nice. You're so sweet.
So, Miss, is it Runkel?
It is.
You stated earlier when you were hanging out with Erica at the park that you were drinking, right?
I did.
And you also stated that you guys separated and you went to go hang out with someone else.
With Nick, yes.
With Nick. You did state that Nick wasn't drinking, right?
Yes.
She did not. She said she got up. I'm sorry. She said she got up, which would constitute being, if you're not knocked to the ground or down.
War
you can't
words
get up.
here, Mr. Brooks.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, she was clear. I think she cleared.
He really enjoying himself, ain't he? Look at him. He's so proud of himself. He's like, that's right. You ain't know you was going to have to deal with me again, woman. But look, I'm here. Not wearing orange. This is true. But it don't matter. I'm here. Darrell, I don't know how you can smile right now. I mean, you like facing 1,000+ years. And you feel like you get one over on her. It's that part for me.
Clarify what it meant by getting up. And it might mean something different to you than it does to her.
It do.
But we need to keep going.
So can I ask with that? What is getting up? What does getting up mean to you?
Stagger back.
So it would be fair to ask you then, does the video show you staggering back?
It does.
Does it show you being, as you called it, smacked?
It does.
Can we show her the video again?
Go ahead. Play the video.
Isn't it funny? He trying to prove some kind of point that don't nobody care about. Hey, guess what? None of that happened at the parade. Guess what you here for, Darrell? Guess. I give you 3 guesses. No, and no. It was the parade, okay? All right? You're wrong. I don't even know what you were going to say, but you're wrong. Okay? Oh, look at him. He's like, what? You said, so the video going to show that? Okay. Like, who cares? Darrell, who gives a shit? The answer is nobody. That's the correct answer to the question. Nobody cares, Darrell, because it don't matter.
To the jury or to her?
To her.
Right.
Hit the like button for mama, please. Please and thank you.
I think it's an exhibit, sir. And let's publish it. Okay?
He really think he doing something. He like, this gonna teach you a lesson.
Your Honor, would it be too much to ask if we went straight to that part of the video?
I don't know what part it is. I don't have the time.
I'm guessing this might be it right here.
It's coming up.
Let's just watch. And then we'll ask questions. We'll ask questions when we're done watching.
We're playing from 3 minutes and 9 seconds on exhibit 3.
Look at Daryl. Hey, look, Daryl. That was back in the day, back when you were free. Remember that day? Free day? Do you remember the free day? In fact, it was the last day you was free. Look at that. Look at his little ass. He's so little. Oh, there it is. Hey, I call it a smack. Look good to me. Look right to me. Man, if only that white car that was right there would have just drove over him by accident. I mean, all problems could have been so. I bet the guy who was in that car looking back at this is like, fuck, if I had just ran over him. But then nobody would have knew, and then that guy would have went to jail. It's not like he would have been psychically known that, you know, he was preventing that. So he would have got in trouble, you know. But, I mean, not if it was a accident. If I could turn back time.
All right, what's the time for the stopping of the video, please?
3 minutes and 47 seconds.
Okay, you gonna say something, Daryl?
Your question for her then, based on that?
My question would be, you just
Look at Daryl. Daryl really think he done did something. It's not her trial, Daryl. I know. It ain't her trial, Daryl. It's yours. Okay? Yours. Y-E-R-S. Sorry, I misspelled that. Y-E-R-Z. Yours. It ain't hers. It's yours. Okay? The judge is babying too much here. Nuh-uh. I stick to my story, honey. She did a good ass fucking job. She left no room for him to complain or claim anything. That grin under the mask makes me angry. It makes me chuckle, Sam, because it's the audacity. That audacity is hilarious. It's so audacious. Daryl is so audacious. He got his hair cut down, so he's trying to hide the peninsula from us. We can still see it, Daryl. It ain't working, okay? Your little tactic, it ain't working.
just viewed the video again. That'd be fair to say.
Yeah, duh.
At any time in that video,
I don't think he understands what the phrase "would that be fair to say" means or something, because that's not a "would it be fair to say" question. That's a yes or no question.
were you in fact smacked and staggered back?
Yes.
Can I tell the exact time?
If you know, yes, go ahead.
At 3:23,
Can we see 323?
24.
Okay.
We went from 319 to 327.
Thank you. Your question regarding video, sir?
My question again would be the same question. You just
My answer is the same, bitch. It's the same. You smacked me. Yes, you did, with your tiny ass fucking hand. I know it's hard to. You probably couldn't see it in the video because the hand was so goddamn little. How about that? If your hand was bigger, it might have been shown a little bit better on the camera, Daryl. It ain't my fault you got tiny fucking hands. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Like, somebody like Daryl definitely would have been calling like racism. He would have been calling prejudice. He'd have been calling all that stuff. But he couldn't, because she babied him so much that even the prosecution was like, come on, man. You're being too easy on him, which took away all his shit he was going to try to use. And you know he was. Look at his eyes. Mama still got it. Look how I froze him. Mama still got it. Daryl, is you possessed? Is you possessed? You okay? No? Good.
saw it again. In the portion of the video you just saw, would it be fair to say, on your part, your interpretation,
Yeah.
that you were in fact smacked and staggered back?
That's my story. Stick to it.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. Stick to itiveness.
Were,
Exactly. She done already answered you,
are
stupid.
you sure you weren't
Yep, I'm sure.
over exaggerating that?
Nope.
No.
Look at her. Look at her.
It looked like a push.
Like, that's good. Good for you. It looked like a push to you. Felt like a slap to me. Okay, moving on. It looked like a push. So, did I ask you what it looked like to you? No, you asked me what it was to me. I said a slap. That's what the fuck it was. You ain't gonna make me change my mind because I fucking hate you. Okay?
Sustained.
Oh, sustained.
Would you say again what happened directly after that?
You drove
Directly
into the
after the
parade.
smack,
Directly after what you say is a smack?
staggered back.
No, directly after that whole incident.
What? Which part?
I call it get up, but
after the whole incident, you drove off, you piece of shit. Okay, you drove off into your 1,000 fucking years. That's what the fuck happened after that. After the whole incident. You mean the whole day? I don't know. I went to sleep. I don't know what you want me to say. He ain't even asking questions right. What did you do after that? I staggered back. No, after the whole thing. Like, what you mean? After my whole life? Like, after all this stuff happened? After what? You need to specify, you turd.
I came back and swung.
Would it be fair to say that the video doesn't show any of that you just said? Would that be fair?
Oh, what are you saying, Darrell? That you hit her, but she didn't hit you back? Ooh, this is painting you in a really good light.
It shows it somewhere.
So would it be fair that you're saying your interpretation of what you just saw would constitute a brawl, as you say, or brawling it out, as you say?
Uh-huh.
Hold on, Ms. Brooks. I've given you a lot of leeway on this topic. What's the relevance of all of this at this point? I think you made your point about what happened and what didn't, and what's in the video and what's not, and the jury can ultimately decide that. You can argue it later on to the jury.
I'm sorry, I thought this statement.
Where are we going?
Supposed to object to that. If they saw an objection, I'm a little confused about that.
I need the questioning to kind of circle back to what's relevant for the trial.
Well, I thought it was relevant because of what the video is actually depicting.
And that video is going to speak for itself. It's been an exhibit.
Yes, it does.
And so you've asked a lot of questions about it. So let's move on. Under 906.11, that's my authority. I'm telling you to move forward. Next line of
Did you
questions.
hear anything after the, as you say, brawling out?
Hit the
Did you
like
hear
button
anything
for
coming
mama.
from the vehicle? Was anything said to you directly coming from the vehicle at that point?
You understand the question?
Would it be after you leave? Oh wait, Brooks leaves? Or when
I was
Brooks
clearing
gets
what
in?
I just asked after the brawling it out.
But you asked directed at her, and then you said anything from the vehicle. So that's a compound question. So you need to be specific.
Did you hear anything after the brawling it out, as you say? Did you hear anything directed towards you?
Who you yelling at, Darrell? Who you think is you is, honey? Because you
Directed towards
ain't.
me? No.
Did you hear anything directed towards Nick?
I remember something being said.
Do you recall what was said?
I do not.
Did you hear anything directed towards Erica?
Yes.
What did you hear directed towards Erica?
At what time?
Right after the brawling it out, as you say. Did you hear anything directed specifically towards Erica?
Not till he left.
Would you say that again?
Not till Brooks left.
Not till Brooks left.
So, did you or did you not hear anything directed towards Erica after the brawling it out, as you say?
Okay, no.
So, can we pull that statement up again?
Go ahead. The state would.
Why you be staring
Yeah,
at the
once
judge
again.
like that? You little
Just to
fucking weirdo.
just to the preview.
Yes, he is, honey. He's still going.
I'm reading directly from this statement where it says
Mr. Brooks, it may or may not be a statement, so you need to be accurate. I know you're referring to
the
a police
summary,
report.
the summary of the statement. I'm reading directly from the summary of the statement where it says Runkles stated that after a short dispute between her, Kirby, and Brooks, she saw Brooks get back into the red SUV and her.
Why you air quoting Brooks like we didn't just watch the fucking video? You know? How hilarious.
Heard him saying something to the effect of F you effing bees, you're dead, as he was leaving.
So I'll check on 2 grounds. 1, asked and answered, and 2, this could confuse the witness because it's not a direct. It's not. She used the F and the B.
Sustained.
It was something on the back end of that I didn't get to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you mean by that, sir. But
Yeah, that was
you've
close,
already asked,
Sammy.
You've already asked that.
That was a
question
close
before,
one, Sammy.
So the objection is sustained.
I actually don't recall asking a question directly to that part of the summary.
I do. You read through that previously.
Do you remember what the question was so that I don't re-ask the same question?
Mr. Brooks, move on.
Yeah, move on, Darrell. Move on, Darrell.
Did you ever hear something to the effect of F you effing bees, you're dead?
I did.
At what point did you hear that?
While Brooks was leaving?
So that would it be fair to say that you heard that after the brawling
Yes.
it out?
Yeah, when you was walking around the car, you know, trying to get inside, but we couldn't see you because you so fucking little. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? You like, when you like banged your head on the gas can cover, you know, because you so fucking little. Daryl walked by and scraped his hip on the tire, you know, because he's so fucking little. Daryl, so fucking little. He reaches up for the door handle. Pop. Daryl, it's okay, honey. You just a little guy.
Yes, thank you.
That's a little confusing.
No, it's not
So-
confusing to me. Hey, Dennis, what's
Not a
up, baby?
question. You're
I'm
attempting to
about
testify.
to ask a question
You
if I
can't
can
do
get
that.
to it.
Ask your question. But you also can't mischaracterize the testimony or the evidence up to this point.
What do you mean?
In your questions, you can't mischaracterize prior testimony or evidence. You have to be accurate. So
I'm trying to be, but it's
Yeah, that means don't be making up shit as you go along, Daryl. Don't be like, but you said that the sky was green. Like, no, I fucking didn't. Move the fuck along. Look, I was going to, but I don't really remember. That's why I'm making shit up. You see?
what's your next question, sir?
hard.
Oh, it's hard. Yeah, that's why you should have kept your lawyer, doofus. Doofus
Just a
McGroofus.
quick second.
No seconds for you.
Unless you have a different topic.
1,000
It
years.
is.
Hold
It
on.
is.
Anything related to this, what's in the summary, the questions regarding what she heard or didn't hear around this time, we've gone through that. You've gone through it. Under 906.11,
Renee.
you need to move on and ask a new line of questions.
I was trying to, if I can get to it.
Go ahead.
Hey,
This
boo.
part of the summary that I'm looking at now says Runkle stated that she did see pictures of Brooks following the Christmas parade incident via social media, and Runkle confirmed that was Brooks was the, well, I don't know, it looks kind of, I don't know if that's a mark on my screen that's going through, okay. I couldn't read it.
You don't get to the point, you little
There's a
fucktard.
question there.
Right.
I didn't get to it yet.
Well, then I'll object to the ongoing commentary with lack of any questioning.
There you
And
go.
I'll sustain that objection.
Yeah, stop mumbling under your breath, doofus McGroofus.
Well, I do have a question. I do have a question.
Oh, do you? Do you got a random question?
You said that you
Uh-huh.
had known
Mm-hmm.
Erica
Mm-hmm.
roughly since you were roaming up at the women's shelter. Would that be
Uh-huh.
fair to say?
And this matters because
Um, do you have any idea why she would refer to you as Corey Gray?
Because I go by that.
So how close were you? Would you say you guys were?
Close.
Close, like hung out all the time, every day.
Yes.
we trying to figure out. They were trying to figure out where was Erica the other day when I tried to call her. Was you with her? Can you tell her to call me?
Hung out every day. Sorry.
I know he'd be like, ew. What about this law you say I broke?
And
What
do you
exactly
know
is
of
a
any-
crime?
anytime before November the 21st of 2021, do you know if any time before that Erica mentioned to you anything about the relationship that she had with Brooks outside of what you learned
Oh my
that
god.
day?
Can you say
This is his way of asking, does she talk about me? Does she talk? What does she say about me?
that again?
At any time before November 21st of 2021, did Erica ever confide any
Hit the like button.
information to you
Uh-huh.
before that day?
Yeah.
She did.
She said, you ain't shit.
What was the nature of the information?
It's not allowed to be brought up.
Ooh.
Trial ruling that she's aware of.
Yep.
So, you want to rethink asking that question, sir? Otherwise, I'm going to allow her to answer it.
What pretrial?
Yeah, Daryl, you wanted to go ahead and say it? You wanted to go ahead and say that you on the registry? I can. I mean, I don't mind. I will. I would love to, is what I'm saying to you. I would love to blurt out how you on the registry, because I think the jury would love to know that. Since you want the jury to know every fucking thing, you feel it's their right to know every fucking thing. Sure.
I'm not going to state.
No,
That
I'm not.
right now.
Are we both privy to the same pretrial procedure? There was a pretrial ruling about it.
Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, you get it now, huh?
Do you want her to answer that question or do you want to move on?
I want to move on.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do. Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely don't bring that up. Yeah, never mind. You know, you was right, I was wrong. Let's move on. You know, it was about him being on the registry. That was what it was, about him knocking her up when she was very much a child. You know, it was about that, and it was also about him running over her fucking foot. It was that too. They definitely don't want to know that. He definitely don't want them to hear that.